Welcome, dear friends, to Vintage Touch, Decor with Soul. Today, we're stepping into the romantic world of English cottage style, where vintage florals, soft lighting, and gentle textures transform every space into a cozy retreat. Whether you're looking to refresh a corner or reimagine an entire room, you're in the right place. This episode is all about capturing that charming, old-world feel, one that's soft, layered, and full of stories. English cottage style isn't just about looks, it's about feeling at home, surrounded by beauty that soothes the heart and inspires the soul. Think gentle pastels, antique treasures, and floral prints that tell tales of time. So settle in with a warm cup of tea and let's wander together through vintage touches, soft glows, and sweet details. If you love timeless charm, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear about your favorite cozy decor moments. The color palette of an English cottage home is where the romance begins. Soft pastels, like blush pink, powder blue, muted lavender, and creamy whites, set the mood for serenity. These hues feel timeless and lived in, giving your space an inviting, peaceful glow. They don't demand attention, but they hold it gently. Layering these colors thoughtfully brings the charm to life. A blush-painted wall, paired with blue floral drapes or cream-toned furniture, can instantly evoke the feeling of a countryside escape. These tones also reflect natural light beautifully, making rooms feel brighter, softer, and more spacious, especially lovely for senior eyes that appreciate gentle light. Don't be afraid to mix subtle shades for a more collected, natural look. A powder blue teacup, a faded rose cushion, or even a lilac vase, all these little touches create depth. These aren't trends, they're moods, and they stay with you. They whisper calm, grace, and nostalgia, just like an English garden in bloom. Florals are the heart of English cottage charm. From soft faded roses to delicate wildflower prints, these vintage-inspired fabrics bring the garden indoors. Drapes, cushions, table runners, even lampshades, can bloom with beauty. These fabrics tell a story of gentleness and tradition, like a handwritten letter from long ago. When selecting your floral prints, look for patterns that feel time-worn and subtle, nothing too bold or modern. Think chintz, faded cotton, and toile with graceful vines or soft petals. Mixing large and small prints can add a lived-in feel, creating that perfectly imperfect cottage layering that feels both intentional and nostalgic. Let your fabric choices guide your color palette and mood. A well-loved rose-printed curtain can inspire the pinks in your cushions or the greens in your wall art. These textiles become more than decor. They become memory keepers, adding warmth and softness that wraps around your home like a favorite quilt. Lighting is the soul of a cozy cottage. Harsh overhead lights can take away the softness of a room, while gentle, layered lighting brings everything to life. Think warm lamp glows, flickering candlelight, and sunlight streaming through sheer curtains, each one casting a tender mood that feels just right. Table lamps with pleated shades, wall sconces with aged brass, or even fairy lights tucked behind lace curtains all add layers of light. These touches create dimension, making the room feel deeper, warmer, and more welcoming. For senior eyes, soft lighting not only flatters the decor, it soothes the senses. When choosing bulbs, aim for warm white or amber-toned ones with low wattage to avoid sharp brightness. Combine natural daylight with vintage-style fixtures for the perfect glow. A room filled with soft light becomes a sanctuary, inviting you to sit, relax, and breathe in the calmness of your beautiful home. Antique furniture brings soul to a room. Each piece carries a story, etched in wood grain, carved in its curves, and softened through age. Whether it's a weathered armoire, a hand-painted dresser, or a spindle-legged side table, these timeless finds create warmth and depth that modern furniture simply can't replicate. English cottage style embraces pieces that feel collected, not coordinated. A slightly chipped paint finish or a bit of wear on the arms of a chair isn't a flaw, it's character. Mixing these items with soft fabrics and romantic accessories gives your space the feel of a cherished heirloom, passed down with love. Look for furniture with craftsmanship, dovetail joints, real wood, ornate knobs, or gently curved lines. Thrift stores, estate sales, and even family attics can be treasure troves. These aren't just decorations, they're anchors of comfort and memory, grounding your romantic home in authenticity and soul. Every English cottage deserves a cozy nook, a quiet corner for reading, thinking, or simply daydreaming. These spaces don't need to be large or elaborate. A soft armchair, a small side table, and gentle lighting can create a perfect little retreat within your home, filled with comfort and charm. Choose a well-loved chair with floral upholstery or a patchwork quilt thrown over the back. Add a vintage lamp with a warm glow, and perhaps a lace-draped table for your tea and book. Tuck it near a window if you can. Natural light makes a reading spot even more inviting, especially on gentle mornings. These corners become havens of calm, especially for senior hearts seeking quiet joys. Fill them with things that make you smile: framed memories, embroidered pillows, or a small stack of classic novels. It's more than a seat, it's a little moment of peace, lovingly crafted just for you. In a romantic English cottage, the walls are more than boundaries, they're storytellers. Instead of bold, trendy prints, opt for pieces that evoke memory and sentiment. Think vintage oil paintings, framed botanical prints, and hand-stitched embroidery. These small treasures bring personality and peace to your space, with a quiet elegance that endures. Look for art with soft colors, classic themes, or a time-worn finish. A pastoral landscape or a portrait in an aged frame can instantly give your home a museum-like quality, filled with grace. Group smaller pieces in clusters to create a gallery wall that feels personal, warm, and lived in. You can even mix in keepsakes like handwritten letters, pressed flowers, or family photos in vintage frames. These walls become your canvas, a blend of history, romance, and reflection. For senior hearts especially, they serve as gentle reminders of the moments and people we hold dear. Texture adds warmth that color alone can't achieve. In an English cottage, layers of soothing materials make a space feel lived in and loved. Think of nubby linen, soft cotton, aged velvet, and crocheted lace. These elements work together like a patchwork quilt, each piece unique, yet united in cozy harmony. Layering textures isn't just about looks, it's about feeling. Drape a knit throw over a velvet chair. Place a ruffled cushion on a linen slip-covered bench. Add a lace runner atop a rough-hewn wooden table. These combinations create not only visual depth but a welcoming softness that embraces you gently. For seniors especially, these textures offer comfort and calm. They soften the edges of a space, helping it feel like a warm hug at the end of a long day. The charm lies in the gentle contrasts, the silky next to the rough, the smooth with the frayed. It's cottage poetry in every thread. There's something heartwarming about a thoughtfully set table. Whether for tea, a quiet dinner, or simply a moment of calm, romantic table settings help us slow down and savor life. With vintage florals, delicate china, and soft linens, even the simplest meal feels special in an English cottage home. Start with a soft tablecloth or runner, perhaps one with embroidery or lace trim. Layer mismatched plates with floral patterns, pair them with silverware that shows its age, and use linen napkins tied in ribbon or twine. A few wildflowers in a teacup or a candle in an old holder completes the look. It's not about perfection, it's about love and thoughtfulness. These settings bring back memories of family gatherings, Sunday suppers, or cozy breakfasts. For senior hearts, they're a way to stay connected to tradition and create beauty in everyday routines. Every meal becomes a celebration of home. The scent of a home speaks to the heart long before the eye takes in the beauty. In a romantic English cottage, soft fragrances like lavender, rose, and vanilla fill the air with comfort and grace. These gentle aromas create atmosphere, a sense of stillness and memory that wraps around you like a hug. Candles, oil diffusers, dried flowers, or handmade potpourri in vintage bowls are lovely ways to scent your home naturally. A lavender sachet tucked in a drawer or rose petals scattered on a windowsill add quiet beauty and familiar fragrance. These little touches feel tender, personal, and joyfully intentional. For senior hearts, scent is a powerful link to the past. A whiff of lemon balm may recall tea with a friend, or jasmine may bring back garden strolls. When layered with warm lighting and gentle textures, these scents complete the cottage experience, nourishing both body and spirit. A truly romantic home reflects the soul of its owner. Personal touches, items filled with memory and meaning, are what turn a house into a haven. In an English cottage, these touches might include hand-me-down heirlooms, a framed handwritten recipe, or a basket of yarn beside a favorite chair. Display keepsakes that make you smile, a collection of old postcards, a beloved teacup, or even a hand-stitched table runner made years ago. These pieces speak louder than any trend. They whisper stories of love, comfort, and the life you've lived. No two corners will ever be quite the same. For senior hearts, these treasures can be deeply grounding. They help preserve moments and people we hold dear, wrapping us in familiarity and warmth. Your cottage becomes a canvas of your memories, layered gently, with care, creating a space that feels peaceful, proud, and entirely your own. Thank you for joining us on this cozy stroll through the romantic charm of English cottage style. From vintage florals to soft lighting, every detail we explored today helps create a home that feels calm, personal, and full of heart. It's not about perfection, it's about love, comfort, and the quiet joy of living beautifully. Whether you're starting small or refreshing an entire room, remember that your story is the most important element of your home. Let your treasures speak, your textures comfort, and your scents soothe. These layered moments become more than decor, they become memories made visible. If you've enjoyed this gentle journey, please consider subscribing to Vintage Touch, Decor with Soul. Like, share, or leave a comment telling us your favorite cottage detail. Your voice is a treasured part of our community. Until next time, may your home always feel warm, welcoming, and full of soul.